Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take some LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Natural, and I'm just going to conceal some spots that I might need a little bit extra coverage before we go into, like, see, I have a pimple right here. Before we go into foundation, I just want to do a little bit of extra spot concealing first. I'm going to blend that out with this Real Techniques. This is a deluxe crease brush. And we're just going to go in. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect and the Dior Forever Skin. This one's a little bit too dark, this one's a little bit too light. Put them together, got the perfect shade. I'm almost out of my Dior Forever Skin, and I'm really sad because it's like $50, and your girl doesn't have $50 to spend on foundation all the time, so she's got to live with what she's got. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this camera angle's better, and hopefully it's in focus the whole time, and I'm not just like doing this just for fun, just so I can delete this. I've been really trying hard to figure out how to do this. I really want the video to look good. I mean, like, I definitely could have uploaded the video the way it was. It wasn't really bad out of focus, but I just didn't want. I want to do this right. I don't want it to be like look crazy or anything. The sun's out now, of course. Whenever I have extra foundation on my hand, I just take whatever left and I blend it out like onto my cheeks and like smile lines. So now we're going to go into concealer. Again, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl concealer again. Just a teensy bit. And we're going to go a little bit right here. A little bit on the nose. A little highlight action. This concealer, super affordable, super cheap, super good. Good quality concealer right here. There's a shadow right there. What in the world is going on? Hopefully we're cooking with something now. I don't know if it's a good idea or not to film in direct sunlight, but I'm doing it anyway. There's bugs crawling all over me. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush that I used to blend out that concealer earlier, the Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm going to go in with some Studio Makeup HD Finishing Powder. And what I like to do with this brush is I like to get some and just put it right underneath there in that little crevice. I find that it sets those creases a little bit better when I do this first with the powder, with this little brush. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with my sponge, and we're gonna do the under eyes. We're gonna go in, girl. Bring it down to the nose, whatever's left, and down here. I like to look a little sparkly. To set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Foundation in the shade Sandalwood. This gives me a little bit of extra coverage. Also, I find that it sets my makeup, and then in like 2 hours, my natural like dew starts coming through whenever I wear this. And I really like that about it for the summer months, to kind of make it look really natural. I really like that about this stuff. It also tones down the sparkle of the setting powder that we use. I'm just going to go over those spots where I put that finishing powder. I wish I had my brow product. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and just wipe away that powder. This time I'm going to go in with this yellow all over the lid, and I want to do like a blown out yellow moment. I'm going to go in with this brush. This is just a regular like fluffy like angled flat top brush, and I'm going to start going in with this shade right here and just working that into my crease all over like that. Yep.
Just like that. I'm just gonna blend that out.
There are bugs on me.
Most of this that we're gonna be doing is with the yellow, so I'm not gonna focus too much on this for now because
I have this Morphe like shader brush, and I'm just gonna start going in with that yellow, and it's gonna take a little bit of finessing it too. Oh, I'm living. I'm going to take this.
I kind of regret putting that color in my crease, but we're gonna work with it and we're just gonna go with it.
You just want to keep going back in and building up that yellow color on your lid, just all over the whole lid. Okay, I'm actually going to take my finger, pick up that yellow, and do that. And pat that in, because look at that. Yes! Okay.
You just want it to blend nicely into the
I'm actually going to go into the underline with this same brush with that yellow. What I'm gonna do, because the yellow is not really showing up like I wanted it to, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer and pack that on, and then pack the yellow on to help it stick a little bit. So I think that'll really help the situation. I go back in with this fluffy brush and just kind of go over stuff. That looks better. It's not really like how I had pictured it, but I'm gonna take this same brush that I used for the concealer and stuff, and I'm just gonna go underneath the eye. This and just blend that out. I'm going to take that beauty sponge that we used earlier, and I'm going to kind of just drag it underneath here just to kind of clean that up a bit. Okay, I'm going to throw on some mascara. This is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. Alright. Now that the sun is out of my face. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. The shade Dreamer. I'm going to go in with this brush. This is the Moda Pro Pointed Blush Brush. I'm going to go into... Oh, it broke. With the bronzer right here. It's kind of shimmery, but that's okay. That is a-okay. That's really shimmery. Alright, for blush, I'm going to use this Real Techniques contour brush and my Milani Baked blush in the shade Luminoso. This is one of the ones from after they changed the formula, and it's like not as pigmented and pretty as it used to be, but it's so pretty. I'm gonna go over that blush with this other blush. This is the CoverGirl Clean Glow Blusher in the shade Peaches. Swirl into those two colors right there. Just a little bit. Alright. For highlight, I'm going to go in with this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati, and I'm going to use this Luxie Pro Precision Tapered Brush. When I got this brush and my BoxyCharm, it was like bent. And I don't know how to straighten it. Ooh. Take some of my finger, put it on my nose. Just like that. Put some on my Cupid's bow. For lipstick, I'm first going to go in with this Maybelline Color Whisper. This is in the shade A Plum Prospect. This is just a base for the next lipstick I'm going to put on. It's going to look a little crazy for a second. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Burgundy. Wind. This lipstick does not dry down matte. It stays glossy. I really like that about it. I think we finally got a good video. Hopefully we finally got a good one.
My iPad died.
Yes, and thank you everybody who is watching right now, and I will see you guys in my next video.